All right, shalom, shalom. First and foremost, I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, or Haha, Kodash. I want to give double honors to the head apostle, Nettles, a great millstone who rule well and teach well. Peace and blessing to you, sincere. I can let her pushing this truth all over the four corners of the earth, week in and week out, in all truth and sincerity. The countdown to the port strike. The countdown to the port strike. And we are 60 minutes and counting at exactly 12 midnight. This strike from the ports of Texas all the way to Maine will be in full effect. All right. And, these workers that are going on strike have now increased their demands to the total ban of automation, along with, uh, they're already asking for an increasement in 77% pay raise over a number of years. But now they're also asking for a ban on complete automation at these ports, which I don't see that happening at all. At the forefront of Esau's system is technology, and I don't see him going backwards, so to speak. This man is planning on going forward, and he's planning on replacing these people, and he's been planning on that for quite some time now. He's planning on not only replacing you at these ports, but he's planning on replacing you at these warehouse job facilities. He's planning on replacing you at these fast food restaurants. He's planning on replacing you people that drive these 18-wheeler trucks, that drive taxis. He's planning on replacing you all across the board. He put in stone how he wanted to see the whole earth. The Georgia Guidestones. He, put his depopulation plans. And this has been undergoing for quite some time now. We had the whole earth in awe and amazement at various different technology that we've seen over the years. But to these people's ignorance, they didn't realize that the technology that they were witnessing was ultimately going to replace them. Now, let's play this video clip. This is from Fox News, and they speak a little bit about this upcoming port strike. So without further ado, let's jump right into it.
Thousands of port workers from Maine to Texas had to strike when the clock strikes midnight tonight. This all happening over a pay dispute. The International Longshoremen's Association demanding a 77% pay raise increase over 6 years and more guarantees their industry will not be up.
So they have some pretty high demands, 77% pay increase over 6 years and a total complete ban on automation. I don't see neither one of those demands being met.
Ended by the addition of automation. Last night, the ILA confirmed its workers will be striking. The strike could cost the economy up to $5 billion per day and lose more than $7 billion in GDP per week. President Biden yesterday again saying he will not stand in their way. Watch.
Mr. President, will you intervene in the dock workers' strike if they go on strike on Tuesday?
No.
Why not?
Because it's collective bargaining. I don't believe in Taft-Hartley.
Joining me now is Alba Wheels Up International founder and chairman Salvatore Stile. And Salvatore, thank you for being here with us. So give us your I mean, it looks that we are going to have a strike tonight unless something changes.
If I was a betting man, which I'm not, I would bet that probably 99 probability percentile of having a strike. I understand that will be some what's called wildcat walk-offs, and that means some rogue longshoremen might start walking off around 12 o'clock to 1 o'clock this afternoon without the sanction of the union, but nevertheless walk off and have their own little posse, so to speak, that would just start leaving or slow down.
The big issue seems to be that automation.
Automation.
Yeah, and the International Longshoremen's Association, they're demanding a total ban on automation at gates, cranes, all the moving.
Yeah, so the premises of this whole strike is the automation, the artificial intelligence, the robotics. You know, the different machinery that they're not only have, but are planning on putting at these ports. Even though, you know, Esau already has fully automated ports, these workers are like, hold on, wait a minute. They're planning on bringing a total automation to all these ports and sending us off the job. Okay. Let's get a quick video from this is Arrows of Indignation 144. And you know, actually he actually put a clip up of, I believe it's the head of the Workers Association at these ports, and he's about to speak on this whole situation concerning this port strike. And he actually goes into a little bit of history on it as well.
Where the changes started?
And this is from Arrows of Indignation 144. The title of his video is A Message from the President of International Longshoremen Association about the looming strikes. Okay, so let's play this video.
Well, you always went for a 3-year contract. When my father, when I was a young kid, we went on strike for 25 cents. 25 cents. We went on strike in 1977 for 3 months for 80 cents. Fast forward. Back then, the companies were lucky they made millions of dollars to 10 million, 5 million. Today, they make billions and billions of dollars. They make, MSC is the richest shipping company in the world, made 3 times the money than Amazon. A lot of money, right? Billions. Well, one of the companies, and I won't mention his name, he took himself a Christmas bonus, $4 billion. He took it out for him and his family, $4 billion. A French company, I won't mention their name, they gave all their employees 50 months salary as a Christmas gift. Now, look at that money. They have so much money, they don't even know what to do with it. They know they're building up terminals. They want to go automation. They want more money now.
Yeah, so these strikes are, you know, nothing new. And basically a lot that's circling around this is greed. You know, Esau don't want to pay their workers what they believe that is a just wage. And, you know, that's the MO of Esau Edom. Okay. You know, he don't play fair. He's not just. He's not upright. This is the wicked of the earth. And this man is in rulership, pursuing the Job, the 9th chapter and the 24th verse. Okay. And like the scripture says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. And when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn, and the people are in mourning. Okay. Let's continue on.
Get rid of these men. We don't need them no more. It's a big change going on. I've been fighting automation for years. They destroyed LA. They put a fully automated terminal out there, Maersk Line. 800 longshoremen lost their jobs. If it was up to them.
Yep. And let's get let's jump to that port that he's referring to. Fully automated port in Los Angeles. This is what he's
Oh, these are the automated ones.
Our Stu Mundell over the Port of Los Angeles, seeing something unfold many folks probably didn't know about. The port is going automated. Artificial intelligence and digital technology are moving and powering commerce here.
These are drones.
Containers are lowered onto trailers, and within seconds, those trucks drive off. They know where to turn, where to drive, and where to drop off their cargo. They even yield to each other when one crosses in front of the other, and there are no humans in sight.
Four-wheel steering. These are cool.
The old supply chain, so to speak, is no longer in place.
Professor Nick Vyas is the executive director with the Center for Global Supply Chain Management at USC. As futuristic as this may look, Professor Vyas says we're way behind other countries.
That's just a small.
Yeah, so hey, these people are no longer needed for Esau, man. At least not in the amount that it used to be. Okay. Let's get back to this other video.
Wait, is it 50 months salary as a Christmas gift? No, look at that money. They have so much money, they don't even know what to do with it. They know they're building up terminals. They want to go automation. They want more money now. Get rid of these, man. We don't need them no more. It's a big change going on. I've been fighting automation for years. They destroyed LA. They put a fully automated terminal there, Maersk Line. 800 longshoremen lost their jobs. If it was up to them, they would like to see everybody lose their jobs. Let me tell you, it's not just in the longshore. They got ships in Europe that they're building. They got one now, runs on a battery, container ship. No crew. Somebody in an office building runs it. Goes out, goes in. They don't want it.
So they got whole container ships. Whole container ships that are fully ran off automation. Nobody, at least not a human being, is on these ships. So not only are these ports being assembled to be fully automated, but also these ships are being assembled to be fully automated. Okay. So all across the board, you are being replaced. And, these people are starting to see that. And they don't like how the course of things are going. All right. Before we go on in this video, let's pull out a scripture real quick. It's Isaiah 47:1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Speaking about America. Sit on the ground. There is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. People are starting to see this place for what it is. And they're seeing the greed of the ones who rule this place concerning these wicked elites. Verse 2, it says, take the millstone and grind meal, and cover the locks, make bare the leg, and cover the thigh, pass over the rivers. Thy nakedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. And this place is being exposed on all levels. It says, I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man, concerning Yahushua when he returns. He's coming as an angelic power, an angelic force. Verse 4, as for our Redeemer, the Lord of hosts is his name, the Holy One of Israel. Sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called the Lady of Kingdoms. People are starting to see that, hey, this place, America, is not what I thought it was or thought what it would be. They thought this place was the land of milk and honey, the place where you could be all you can be, that you can live that American dream. But that American dream is exactly what it is, a dream. And you got to be asleep to believe it. Here it is. People thought that they could climb that ladder of success, get jobs, and get a better job, then get a better job, and then get a better salary and a better salary, and be able to eventually retire. And they didn't take into account inflation. They didn't take into account automation, artificial intelligence, robotics, these different machines that they are building to ultimately replace these people. They didn't take that into account, along with all the other things that Esau's got going on in society. It says, I was wroth with my people. I polluted my inheritance and given them into thy hand, concerning the Israelites, man. It says, thou didst show them no mercy, upon the ancient hast thou very heavily laid thy yoke. And we, you so-called Negros, Latinos, and Native Americans, we built up this place. We built up America. All right. America was built off the backs of the Israelites. And basically what Esau is saying, not only to the Israelites, but all these nations in America and various other parts of the earth, that, hey, we don't need you no more. You served your purpose, but we got it from here. And what Esau is really planning on doing, you're not just going to see layoffs and strikes concerning, these ports, which this is already happening, but you're going to see that, in all these various different jobs. Okay. Because Esau is putting together a universal basic income system that is going to be based off a social credit score. And he's actually going to pay these people to not work, pay these people a certain amount of money each month to stay in their houses, stay in their homes, or whatever, however he does it, however he pushes it, and then at the forefront of that, eventually is going to be that micro CHIP. Okay. But before that, I personally believe we're going to see a heavy depopulation over here in Babylon the Great before he even presents that. This is continuing on in Isaiah 47, and let's go down to verse 7. It says, "And thou saidest, I shall be a lady forever, so that thou didst not lay these things to thy heart, neither didst remember the latter end of it." Yeah. They didn't think, or I should say they didn't perceive the latter end of their kingdom. You got these average Edomites that basically thought America was going to be that lady forever. These Edomites that went to war, that fought for this country, and, died for this country also, so to speak. They thought America was going to be the greatest place on earth for an eternity. They don't understand what the scripture speaks of concerning the prophecies of that great whore. Yahweh Bashim Yahushua is systematically bringing this place down, and there's no restoring this place. There's no coming back. There's no healing Babylon. It's only going down.
Anybody, they don't want to pay anybody. It's not only this union, it's in every union in every aspect. If they keep putting machinery to take our jobs, who's going to pay the income tax? Machines are not. Who's going to pay for the military, the roads? Everything runs by taxes. Take Easy Pass. The first time they came out with Easy Pass, one lane, and cars were going through and everybody's sitting in their car and go, what's that all about? Well, I'm going to get one of them. Today, all those union jobs are gone, and it's all Easy Pass. People don't realize it. Everybody's got 3 cars. Everybody got an Easy Pass on the window. And they go through like it's nothing. And they get billed in the mail. They didn't care about that union worker working in the booth. You go in a store today, it's self-checking. They don't need anybody to check out no more. Someone has to get into Congress and say, whoa, time out. This world is going too fast for us. Machines got to stop. Yes, we're getting smart.
And that ain't going to happen. It ain't going to happen because this is all part of Esau's agenda. He needs this technology, and not the technology that he has, but he needs even higher level technology because he's about to present something on a very high level, not just in America, but all over the 4 corners of the earth. And that's that electronic device, that micro CHIP that he wants inside of every man, woman, and child on the face of the earth. Okay. So technology is what he is pushing very, very heavy. And he don't care about your jobs. He don't care about your well-being. He don't care about your 401k. He don't care how you feel. This man is very, very sinister. And he has check boxes that he's trying to get checked off very, very quickly.
Kids at MIT and all these places, yeah, they're all brilliant. But what good is it if you're going to put people out of work? Who's going to support their families? Machines? Machines don't have families. You got to draw the line. These companies that work in the maritime business come from overseas. Not water belongs to America. They want want to come into America and build fully automated terminals and get rid of American jobs. Good paying jobs that support families with medical, pensions, annuities, and pay taxes. They want to get rid of them. Where's the president of the United States? He's not fighting for us.
Yeah, because he's in on it as well. He ain't nothing but a puppet. He's taking orders, and he's reading off a teleprompter, which these people fail to realize and fail to understand. Let's go to Matthew the 12th chapter. All right, because Esau is basically destroying his own system so he can bring up a new system, and a part of that new system is automation, is robotics, is artificial intelligence. This is Matthew 12 and 25. It says, and Yahushua knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and this kingdom is divided against itself. Not only do you have these nations and Jake angry in Babylon the Great, but you also got Esau angry at the powers that be, angry at these wicked elites, angry at the government, angry at these various different laws, legislation, various different orders that are being, presented on the earth, like you see right here. Okay, this place is divided against itself. It says, and Yahushua knew their thoughts and said unto them, every kingdom divided against itself is brought to desolation, and every city or house divided against itself shall not stand. That's right. This place is on the way to desolation. Verse 26, and if Satan cast out Satan, he is divided against himself. How shall then his kingdom stand? Okay. So this kingdom is not going to stand. And ultimately, America is circling the toilet bowl.
He told in LA, he told the union, hurry up and get a contract. That's the mentality they have. They don't even know what the hell they're doing today. Well, I know what I'm doing. I'm going to save everybody's job when it comes to the ILA and to all the unions around the world, because we're going to fight with that alliance. I'll shut them down throughout the world to prove that we can beat them. The companies got smart and said, we don't want to go through another 3 months strike. Let's negotiate in good faith. Back then, companies didn't make the money that we make today. So we negotiated in good faith. We went with 6-year contracts. Then we got $1 raise, $1.50 raise for 6 years. It was great. It was a lot of money compared to 80 cents for 3 months. But today's world, it's changing into the future. They're not making millions no more. They're making billions, and they're spending it fast as they make it. I want a piece of it.
This is Proverbs chapter 27 and verse 20. It says, hell and destruction are never full, so the eyes of man are never satisfied. Esau Edom is never going to be satisfied, man. All right. This is the greediest man on earth. The amount of money that he's getting each year, each month, each week, he wants more and more and more, and the people is not his concern. We read that again, Proverbs 27 and 20. Hell and destruction are never full, so the eyes of man are never satisfied. Let me get one more scripture as well, and I want to play the rest of this video clip. Bear with me one moment. All right, let's go to Proverbs, the 29th chapter. Let's go to the second verse. This is Proverbs 29 and 2. It says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice. But when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn. Hey, these people aren't rejoicing. These people aren't happy. These people are angry. They're distraught. They're disgruntled. They're on the edge. They're mad at the job they have. They're mad at how things are going up, how and inflation and we're concerning this whole port strike. We're about to see a hyperinflation on just about everything. We're going to see a lot of businesses, a lot of stores shut down. You're going to have different businesses that take a greater hit than others, but ultimately it's going to be an overall devastating blow to the economy and to society as we know it. And we very well could see a all hell break loose because of the results of this port strike. All right, concerning famine, these people hitting these streets, civil wars, race wars. All right, like the scripture says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor. All right, in the second of the 15th chapter, people going door to door, house to house, doing whatever they can in means of survival. Okay, it says, when the righteous are in authority, the people rejoice, but when the wicked beareth rule, the people mourn.
That for my men, because when they made their most money was during COVID. When my men had to go to work on those piers every single day, when everybody stayed home and went to work. That my men. They died out there with the virus. We all got sick with the virus. We kept them going. From Canada to Maine to Texas, Great Lakes, Puerto Rico, now the Bahamas, everybody went to work during COVID. Nobody stayed home. Well, I want to be compensated for that. I'm not asking for the world. They know what I want. They know what they want. And if they don't, no.
And Esau could very easily meet these demands with no problem, with barely even lifting up his finger. Well, he doesn't want to meet these demands. And this very well could have been, a part of his plans, because we're seeing various different things happen around the earth concerning wars and rumors of wars. Because you just now have, as of today, you have Israel invading Lebanon. The timing is impeccable, right? The timing is damn near perfect. Basically, the same day that this strike is going to take place, you have Israel invading Lebanon with ground troops. They're not just doing airstrikes. Now they're invading with ground troops. Okay. And we're going to start seeing these other nations get involved. Let's go to 2nd Ezra, the 6th chapter and the 22nd verse. It says, and suddenly shall the sown places appear unsown, the full storehouses shall suddenly be found emptied. So as you go weeks and weeks and months into this strike, you're going to see the diminishing of the goods and food products at these various different stores, if you're not even already seeing them. All right, because some of these stores are already feeling the hit just from the various different ports that basically were in process of shutting down over the weekend. So you're going to see a shortage from toilet paper to water to fruits and vegetables, and it's going to continue to go on and on and on. And when these shortages take place at these stores, we know how that works. Fights break out. People are, they don't know how to handle it. They don't know how to take it. They don't have no type of patience. People are in riot mode. Okay. You're going to see looting. All different types of things are about to take place, man. Okay. Like the scripture says, evils and only evils are about to be sent, or are already being sent upon this place. Plagues are being sent upon this place by Yahweh, by Shem Yahushua. Okay. You got our people thinking that it was just bright and sunny days ahead of them. But Yahweh by Shem Yahushua has his men all over the four corners of earth telling you otherwise. But our people are not listening. They're not listening to the prophets. They're not listening to the men that the Lord has set up. They're not listening to the proper instructions that are given to them by Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. They have believed in lies. They believed in falsehood. It says, verse 23, and the trumpet shall give a sound, which when every man hear it, they shall be suddenly afraid. And we're blowing that trumpet through the spirit by Yahweh by Shem Yahushua. We're giving warning. We're telling you, so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, the economy is about to collapse. The dollar is about to be worthless. You're about to lose your job. We're approaching a time of famine. All right. And not just a famine of bread. We're approaching a time of famine of this word, of this truth, this wisdom and knowledge, man. That's why the scripture says, seek ye the Lord early. Seek him while he may be found. Do not put off the Lord from day to day. And our people have, at a majority standpoint, have put off the Lord. Okay. And they're going to soon find out that all them times they walked across the men on the highways and byways, those videos they heard, even word of mouth, concerning this wisdom, knowledge, and truth, that a prophet has been among them. And that was the truth, that they were basically being told what was going to happen before it happens. All right. Like the scripture speaks of. Matter of fact, let's get that real quick. We can close out on that. Because you got men all over the four corners of the earth prophesying of these various things that are taking place right before you so-called Negroes and Latinos and Native Americans' eyes. But Jake, he's lost in the sauce. Jake is too worried about the distractions. Let's go to Isaiah, the 42nd chapter. So, just be prepared to see gas go up. Your local products at these food stores go up, and eventually you're going to see these grocery stores shut down. But not only these grocery stores, you're going to start seeing these various different warehouse facilities start laying people off one by one. These smaller trucking companies are going to eventually shut down. If they don't somehow come into agreement or somehow, bring these workers that go on strike either back to work or figure out a way to get workers to work these various different ports. Okay, so we're going to see how this thing plays out. All right. And this is beautiful, beautiful times that we're living in. This is Salakia. Let's go to Isaiah, the 42nd chapter. And we're going to close out on this. And I'll try to leave the link in the description boxes to all the various different videos and articles that I went into. Okay. Well, I don't think I actually went into the article I wanted to go into, but I'll still put that in the description box. This is Isaiah 42:9. It says, "Behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare." And that's what we're out there doing. To the Spirit and power of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, we're declaring these new things. But our people look at us like we got two heads. And this is nothing new, because the prophets of old were doing the same thing, which they're on the earth today, standing back in the lot. But back then, our people looked at the prophets like they had two heads, like they were bugged out, and they were crazy, that they were mad. All right. They looked at Yahweh Shai like that. They said Yahweh Shai had a devil. Okay. They said he was demon possessed. Look at Noah, man. Okay. Noah was out there telling the people that a great flood was about to come upon the whole earth. And then people never seen rain before. A lot of the things that we're speaking of out here in the highways today, these people have never seen before. Okay. So it's hard for them to fathom it. So they look at us the same way. And we're out there building a spiritual ark. Okay. Noah was building a physical ark, which ultimately saved him and his family. And those people looked at him, what? Jake looked at him like he was crazy. Noah, rain, a flood. What are you talking about? What is rain? You're saying water's going to come from the skies? But we're out there saying that hellfire is about to come from the skies. 200 million missiles are about to be shot in these skies and completely obliterate Babylon the Great. And our people are looking at us like, yeah, okay, yeah, right. The greatest nation on earth with this army, their technology, their power, their might, they don't see it. They don't believe it. Okay. It says, "Behold, the former things are come to pass, and new things do I declare. Before they spring forth, I tell you of them." And this is what's happening. Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is telling these so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans what's about to happen before it takes place by the mouth of his holy prophets. Okay. But the majority of our people, they're not listening, just like the scripture speaks about. I believe it's in Second Ezra. The Lord has stretched out his hand unto the Israelites, but they haven't regarded. They basically slapped the Lord's hand back and said, I'm good. I got this. I got it under control. Why should I listen to you? Why should I listen to these guys on the street corners? They look at us like we're bug outs. They look at us like, we're confused. But we got the truth. We got the 100% truth. But we understand fully that the majority of our people aren't going to get it. Furthermore, the majority of the Israelites are going to be destroyed. Pursuing to Zechariah. Let's get that and we can wrap it up. Zechariah, the 13th chapter and the 8th verse. Let's start in verse 7. It says, Awake, O sword, against my shepherd and against the man that is my fellow, saith the Lord of hosts. Smite the shepherd, and the sheep shall be scattered, and I will turn my hand upon the little ones. And it shall come to pass that in all the land, saith the Lord, 2 parts therein shall be cut off and die, but the third shall be left therein. So two parts of the nation of Israel are going to be completely cut off and are going to die. Lord willing, that was edifying. I want to give all praises, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem, or Chaha Kodash. Double honors to the head apostles, and others, a great millstone who rule well and teach well. Peace and blessing to you, sincere Akim, that are pushing this truth all over the four corners of the earth, week in and week out, in all truth and sincerity. To the next time, Shalom.